at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now back to Jersey's Morning Show, Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
It's 7:37. Welcome back to Jersey Central on the New Talk Radio WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. I am Bert Barron. Great to have you joining me inside the Forge Jeweler Studios today. We still have our contest to get to. You have not missed it. Chance to win that one-year membership to Retro Fitness, good at 4 select Central Jersey locations: North Brunswick, Hillsborough, Manville, or Raritan. Your chance to win is coming up, and we'll also get to our need-to-know things in just a little bit. Let's get to the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. Welcome in my special guest who is here, the Director of Exhibit Development at a very cool place called the Newseum. Maybe you're familiar with the Newseum. Brand new exhibit called Louder Than Words, Rock, Power, and Politics, which is going to be opening on the 13th. Let's see, that's this week, right? And going to be on display through this July. So let's get some information from Patty Rhule, who is with us on WCTC. Patty, good morning. It's Bert Barron. How are you?
Good morning, Bert. I'm terrific. How are you?
Good to talk to you. I love the Newseum. I've always wanted to go there. I've been familiar with it since the day I set foot in radio some 20 years ago. I always wanted to visit the Newseum, but now I think this is really going to draw me in. You want to talk about this new exhibit?
Absolutely. So our exhibit is Louder Than Words, Rock, Power, and Politics, and we explore the intersection of popular music and the major political movements of our time, from the Civil Rights Movement to Black Lives Matter, women's rights, gender equality. Pretty much everything you can imagine is in this exhibit. And we have 164 artifacts from artists from Bob Dylan, Madonna, Bruce Springsteen, the Village People, Kendrick Lamar. It's really incredible.
This sounds interesting, and I've always found it very, very fascinating, Patty, when politics and human rights and things like that and the pop culture world kind of intersect. And it sounds like this celebrates when the two worlds kind of come together, right?
Exactly. Bono was interviewed in one of the films in the exhibit, and he talks about how music made him understand that the world is more malleable than you think. And just think about all the major, the huge rock concerts there were for Live Aid, for famine relief, for social injustice that have really changed people's minds and put into action things that could have positive change.
Yeah, I think about bands like Rage Against the Machine, who had a lot of political things to say when they were kind of doing their thing, and they're still around today. And it seems like this covers a bunch of different aspects of what that's about, whether it's political or injustices in the world, all sort of celebrated by these rock bands and these artists who are bringing light to some real important issues.
Exactly. Yeah, we actually have Rage Against the Machine's Tom Morello is interviewed in several of our films, and he's so articulate on all of these questions that you're talking about, and how this sort of how musicians are able to make a connection with people that sometimes politicians aren't.
Give me a specific component of this exhibit, if you would, Patty. Give me maybe one of your favorite one or two things that's on display there.
Oh, let's see. Well, I'm a Bruce Springsteen fan, as I imagine many of your listeners are.
Oh, just a few. Just a few,
right? We have the jeans and T-shirt that he wore on the cover of the Born in the USA album, and we also have his draft card. So you get kind of that full arc of his storytelling and his passion for championing the Vietnam War veterans and what that life has been like for them. We have 5 costumes from the Village People. We have jewelry that Madonna wore. We have 2 of John Lennon's guitars, one of which he composed, "Give Peace a Chance." So, it goes from the Civil Rights era to the Black Lives Matter era. We have things for baby boomers and for millennials, things that will really relate to just about every generation.
What do you want the average American, Patty, to take away from this exhibit after they have a chance to experience it for themselves?
Well, our mission here at the Newseum is to champion free expression and the 5 freedoms of the First Amendment. So I hope people will come away with an understanding of what the First Amendment is really all about, and how important free expression is, and the power to speak freely that we have in our country that we sometimes take for granted, and how people have used that to really change the world for the better.
Has an invitation been extended to our president-elect? He's going to be spending a lot of time in Washington beginning next Friday. Hopefully you'll come by the Newseum and check this out, I hope.
Absolutely. We're just a few blocks down Pennsylvania Avenue, and I would be delighted to give President-elect Trump a tour or any of his staffers.
He could just walk there from the
He
office
could.
there.
He
Right?
could.
Really, really good. For someone, Patty, who's maybe not familiar with the Newseum, and you're the director of exhibit development. Give us just an overview of what the Newseum normally is on a daily basis. What sort of things are there?
Oh, sure. We have incredible things. We have 8 sections of the Berlin Wall. We have all of the Pulitzer Prize-winning photos since they began giving the awards in 1942. We have a news history gallery where we have a print news collection from the beginning of the printed word to the current day. We just have so much to see. We have 15 galleries, 15 theaters, an interactive floor where you can stand up and be a TV reporter. All sorts of things that will really relate to just about everything, every generation and every topic that you can imagine.
Okay, well, I'm going to be in Washington, D.C. next month, Patty. Maybe I will contact you when I come down. There's a big New Jersey delegation that has a state dinner in Washington in February. Maybe I could sneak out and go on a little bit of sightseeing tour and check out the museum for myself, because I'd like to see this.
Please do. I'd be happy to give you a tour.
Well, I appreciate that. Patty Rhule, thank you for your time this morning, and founding editor of USA Today. Wow, good for you. But great to have you here, and continued success with the Newseum, and good luck with this. And how long does this exhibit run for?
This exhibit will be here starting Friday and then through July 31st this year.
Excellent. A lot of opportunities for people from around the world to come see this out and experience it firsthand. Patty, thank you for your time. Good luck with this new exhibit, and congratulations. And maybe I will see you in February when I come to town.
I hope so. Thanks so much for your interest.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Patty Rhule, my guest, the Director of Exhibit Development at the